Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. This is really weird. It's like 11 o'clock at night. It's like 10:58 at night right now. Everyone's asleep except for me. I wanted to film this video today, so I feel like my setup is all different, but could just be me. I want to go to bed. I want to film this video, so we're filming it now. But these are my top beauty favorites of 2019. I feel like I have a good mix of high-end and drugstore, and I mean like the high-end ones, they're kind of up there. Not like Dior or Tom Ford makeup, but like probably the most expensive palette that I own. I'm just gonna talk about my favorites in the order that I would apply them. I am wearing majority of the products on my skin right now, but the first product is the Sand and Sky Pink Australian Clay Mask. Don't have it right with me at the moment. It's in my bathroom. Don't want to get up and get it, but it's probably one of the most expensive masks that I've ever purchased, but I love it. I do have problematic areas with my skin. 2019 has just been the journey of my skin, and we're still on that journey going into 2020. But I've noticed a texture difference, a clear ability. I don't even know what the word is, but I love that mask, and I've gone through, I'm on my second jar. That's how much I love it. Primers, I have 3, but 2 of them I use in conjunction with each other. But the first one, again, probably one of my most expensive primers that I own. But I'll do a whole video in the new year of all my most expensive makeup of my collection. But this is the Farsali Skintune Blur Perfecting Primer Serum. The only thing I don't like about it is the dropper. I think I'm actually out of this. That's probably why I can't get any of it out, but I am obsessed with this. I might have to pick me up a new bottle when the next Sephora sale is, because I never buy things full price except for, again, this palette. That was an impulse buy, but I always wait for the sales because I already have a full collection of makeup that I never even need to go out and buy any, but I do anyway on sales. Then the next primer is actually my favorite drugstore primer duo, and this is the primer duo that I used today. I first used the Wet n Wild. Ooh, I'm running low on this. Gotta pick some more up. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Water Drop Primer, specifically the rose one. I'm a rose fanatic, but this, it feels like water on your skin. Very cooling, very light, but it also gives like almost like a smoothing finish, but not so much where it like fills in my problem areas. But to fill in the problem areas, I go in with the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer, the clear one. I just press it into the pores, and this makeup has been on for about 6 hours, and you wouldn't even tell, can't even tell that I have blemishes underneath this. This primer duo, gold. Plus, I think it's like, for both of them, $12. A sponge that I've been obsessed with that I actually discovered, I think this year, is the Wet n Wild makeup sponge. This is still in its package. I haven't pulled it out yet, but I love this. I haven't used a beauty blender this entire year. If I have, it was like for a few weeks, because this has replaced all other sponges. It's like $3 or $4. I'm obsessed. Foundation, another Wet n Wild product. That was probably like my standout makeup brand of the entire year. I'll have my Wet n Wild video linked down below that I did at the beginning of the year. I fell in love with almost everything from that video. This, all-time favorite. Like, love this stuff. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation. Now, the liquid foundation with like the paint spatula, it's okay, but this I'm obsessed with. I'm in the shade Soft Ivory. It literally just blends into your skin and it looks like skin. I use the Real Technique Expert Face Brush to just buff it in. I am obsessed with this foundation. It's what I'm wearing today. Concealers, I have two. This one I fell in love with towards the beginning of the year, the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. It's what I have on underneath my eyes. It's a squeezy tube bottle with if I can open this, a metal tip. You get amazing, great coverage. I don't think it's topped my Tarte Shape Tape, but it's a close second. Like, this was the only concealer that I was using for a good like month or two or couple of months. I'm surprised I still have any product left, but that's an amazing concealer. As well as this, just need to find like better shade match for myself. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. I'm in the shade Porcelain, and then the Huda Beauty one, I'm in the shade Marshmallow. This is more closely to my skin tone. I use this on top of blemishes. Again, another squeezy tube. I love this, especially for my natural days. Like, I can just blend it in with my finger. Love. For powders, again, it's like a duo for me. They're both drugstore. For the most part, all of my face products have been drugstore, but I use this powder underneath my eyes just because it's a lighter powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and specifically the shade Fair. If I had a darker one, I would use it more all over my face, but I think this one is just the perfect for underneath my eyes. It's a fine powder, and I feel like it's like a translucent fair, if that makes any sense. And then to set my actual face, because this is like a darker powder, even though it says it's translucent. Again, another Wet n Wild product. Like, they killed it. This is, again, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I love this, and you get so much powder in here. You get 20 grams in the Wet n Wild one. You get 20 grams in both. Oh, but I love those two powders together. Bronzer. I'm very late to the bandwagon, but the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Not a huge fan on like coconut scents. I'm probably like the only person that doesn't like the beach or the mountains, even though I literally live like 10 to 20 minutes away from the mountains. I'm not an outdoorsy gal, except I did discover my favorite outdoors activity up in the mountains. Razors are like side-by-sides. Yes, please. I got past the scent because of how creamy and buttery this bronzer is. It just blends well on my skin. I just love this. Blush. I mean, if you guys follow me on Instagram, or even surprised, the PYT Heartbeat Cheek Color in the shade Exhale. Like, the blush is kind of still on. And I guess this is a clean beauty brand. It's like the perfect neutral blush. I can use it, it matches my shirt. I can use it on like more natural days, more glam days. This was my standout blush of the year. For highlight, since I was only able to choose one highlighter, it had to be this because I actually hit pan on it, and I got it at the beginning of the year. For as much makeup as I have, this is surprising, the Jouer powder highlight in the shade Citrine. It's what I have on my skin today. It is like the creamiest, silkiest highlight. I mean, like, I'm obsessed with it, and I don't think I would have thought that this would have been my 2019 favorite highlighter. To set all those powders down, my favorite setting spray, again, very late to the bandwagon, the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. It actually makes my makeup last, and I love this. This is my second bottle. If I repurchase something that's high-end, you best believe it's good. Broke college student, buying something high-end, that's how you know it's good. Brow products, pretty much I only purchase e.l.f. brow products. It's the only thing I like. They're affordable and they work well for me. Plus I like go through brow products like nobody's business, because even if I don't wear any makeup, I'm wearing a brow because I have zero brows and it just shapes my face. This is the brow pencil that I'm wearing today. This is the Ultra Precise brow pencil from e.l.f. I have just recently gotten into their pomades. I love a girl or boy, don't know. Eye primer, I've gotten more into eye primers this year. In a video that I actually just uploaded today, my Makeup Empties number 14, I said that you don't need eye primers, just use concealer. I mean, when eye primers are like concealer, why not use it? But I got my favorite of the year is the J.Cat Beauty All About That Base Nude Eye Primer. It like cancels out any redness, but it's not like, I just love this. Eyeshadows, I've already mentioned it twice already. That's what I have on my eyes today. The Huda Beauty New Nude Eyeshadow Palette. I got this November 2018 on an impulse buy. I have a lot of those moments, but it like doesn't look that like a very vibrant or anything. I love this palette so much. I've fallen in love with Huda Beauty shadows this year, so much so that I got her Nude mini palette, which you guys will be seeing in an upcoming video. I think actually it'll be my next video. I love Huda Beauty shadows. I don't use the what they call the concealed shade in here. That's the only thing that I don't really like in the palette. Mascara, this is like a more later on sort of love. The Essence Lash Princess Mascara. A $4 mascara to get this effect with only one coat. I think this is the dupe for Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes mascara. My next video, or it won't be part of my rainbow series. That was a stressful time for me. You guys can probably see my eyes are like, I'm very tired. The next product is another product that I don't currently have with me. I don't know where it is. The Maybelline lip liner in the shade Dusty Rose. Obsessed with it, and I'm mad that I can't find it. That is my go-to lip liner. Lipstick, the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Pure Hollywood. It's like a shapeshifter, so it goes on like this nude, but once it dries down into, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a deeper nude. You can see it's kind of drying already. Just love it. And then I got into gloss this year. Don't know who I am, but like my go-to combo for a while was the Maybelline lip liner and this gloss. The Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade specifically Fussy. It is so creamy. I'm obsessed. Right here. Go get you some Fenty Gloss Bomb. But that was all of my favorites. I'm sorry that I didn't like have like each product to show you. Literally don't know where one of them is, and I don't want to get the other one, so. But that was my 2019 beauty favorites. Try to keep it to 19 products, but some of them I couldn't separate the two, so I had to combine them. So there's 21 products. This year was a challenging year as well as a good year. More challenging than not. I want to keep this all strictly beauty related because I don't want to dive into the year that I had. 2020 is going to be bigger and better than ever. Changes are happening. I mean, they aren't happening for like another 6 months, 6 to 8 months, but they are happening. It's going to be a crazy year. It's going to be a good year. sending out vibes to the universe. I'm gonna go wash off this makeup and go to bed. Good night, or have a good day. Follow me on all my social media, as well as check out my blog. I'll have the link to the post about this video where you can literally just click the picture and it'll take you to where you can buy it. Here's to 2020. I wish I had something besides my hydro flask to cheers you guys. AKA I wish I was over 21. Bye.